Okay, let's continue. Oh, castings of fortune. How does that look? I mean, yeah, it seems piratey enough. A little too much gold for me, but you know, we'll rock it for the hour.
Grapples, nets. The Entom are going after the Vincimer.
Is that bad? She can deal with that, right?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drugged her to make her sleep. Assholes!
For crying out loud, I don't know why I can't get the damn thing in.
Take him out!
Oh, this K and blah blah blah. Warden Mel Caravu. Once another no time mission. Okay.
Come on.
They get Morel fucking upset, you know.
They're at range. They're aiming for us.
This mother come.
A second.
Do the fucking thing, please. I was blocking. So you block after the fact. Wow, okay. Oh my gosh, Rook, you're getting more real upset, you know. I'm not sure how I feel about everybody want to come at me. It's like ignore everybody else, just attack me. And have the perfect aim. Have the best aim in the world. That's what gets me upset. And this friggin' shield ricochet thing not doing what I wanted to do. Recording? Alright. Let's try to make sure. They
haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Damn, he have some strong legs.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benari Ebala! A Taash Martarost! A Sitarala! Kuto!
You can breathe fire?
Tarala!
Come on.
They're shooting for us.
This.
Good to go. Ranged incoming. Coming at range.
Like literally, there's someone attacking you. You're going to ignore her and just come straight for me.
They're hitting us from the
I mean, literally, they're attacking you. Why are you focusing on me? Look at that. Tell me that. Tell me that makes sense.
Watch for incoming.
This fucking ricochet thing.
Ready to go again. Take 'em out.
I literally press it now.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah. But how?
Exactly how?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Okay. Specialize. Oh, okay. No skill point required. That's good to know. So now I could focus up there.
She know we're trying to help?
No, she's pissed.
We don't have to fight her, do we?
We can run. I don't think she'll chase us.
Well, let me save.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Taash and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Taash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave.
Is that
And you managed it despite this
Isabella?
up the whole time.
Huh? As a Lord of Fortune, you're friends with us. Okay, okay, alright, alright. I'm with it. I should know. You should taught. You taught me.
What can I say, Isabella? I learned from the best.
I did tell Varric not to go easy on you.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit.
You look
gold,
different,
fancy
but
trinkets,
I like it.
and
I like it.
this.
Is that valuable?
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece is not for sale. The Lords of Fortune retrieved it at my request.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatash. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
How is this a surprise?
Wait, were you not aware of this? Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
No.
That's your mom?
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Taash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, wipe your boots next time.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of
Kind
the
of,
non-top.
kind of bratty, are you? What's with the... Why are you so bratty?
I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Okay. What? I guess she ran you over.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Well, okay. Taash, a Kunari dragon hunter, lure the dragon from its lair. Plus 30 defense. Ooh. I might need that. Might need that. Lure the dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasure. When Antam poachers tried to take the drugged and sleepy dragon, Taash defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Taash joined the team, the surviving Antam fled back to their lair, the Dragon King, and word of a rare fire-breathing... Okay, now you see, now this is what's getting me upset, because I felt like, how to put it, they could have made your character special in a kind of way, right? So, for instance, this is just me brainstorming. You're doing the missions, you acquire the dagger. Instead of Harding picking up the dagger, you pick up the dagger. And you picking up the dagger and interacting with it unleashes some form of latent power inside of you, right? So, for the dwarf, you can control the earth around you. For the Kunari, you could breathe fire. Fire-breathing Canary, cool. And maybe you and Taash could have connect on that level. You and Harding could connect on that level. As a human, I don't know, some form of hidden talent, something. As an elf, you know, it could be different special powers for each race interacting with the dagger. And you could connect with one of your fellow companions on that level or some shit like that. I don't know. It could have been cool. They could have done something with that. And I was thinking, even with the new design of the dark spawns, if you came at me with a, you know, Algernon and Gillanine, they're experimenting with the dark spawns with red layer, so they're altering their appearance. If you go along that level, I could understand. You could have the regular darkspawn, and it could still have different variations of them, so I could say, okay, so the original is still there, But you're giving me this new design, but you could at least tell me why it looks that way, you know? It's just the writing. Who writing this story, really and truly? Just. And the thing is, you just have to go to the fans. You will get a good story. You don't need to. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Rock Treviso is blighted worse than we thought. What it was, what we saw even under occupation. The markets, the cafes, the people is lost. And still the Antam try to claim what survives. I have responsibilities to my house and family I must fulfill. Then Ilario will take over and I will return. Whatever else, House de la Morte will not break its contracts. Alright. Everybody wants to talk. Let's go talk to Taash.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
For gold and glory.
Right. You were one of us. How'd you end up here?
Politics.
I upset the wrong nobles in Ravine.
Ugh, those assholes.
That's what I said when I kept one of them from running off with a dangerous artifact.
Isabella sent me with Varric until things cooled down.
Ugh, politics. The lords don't take me on political jobs.
Lucky you.
Traps and dragons. That's what I'm good with. Traps and dragons are simple.
Why do the lords need you?
We didn't have a dragon hunter when I was with the lords. Why do they care about dragons now?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Tell me about the traps.
What's the most interesting trap you've run into?
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
I like to cheat puzzles. I hate random puzzles.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those, who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
It's simpler, at least.
These days, everything is elven gods this and blight that. Give me a stolen idol and a trap-filled dungeon any day.
Hey, we're not thieves. We don't steal.
Bob's team literally stole the big price sword from the Grand Tourney of Starkhaven.
Starkhaven's full of assholes. It doesn't count as stealing from them. You don't screw over anyone who can't afford it.
If the Lords of Fortune ever get a coat of arms, we should print that on the bottom in Old Tavine.
My mother works with them. That's how I met the lords in the first place.
What does your mother do?
I don't remember meeting your mother when I ran with the Lords. What does she do? Appraisals?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is, how much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Canary in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
That's generous.
Interesting. The Lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name another job where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For gold and glory.
The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Canary history. The Lords gave her work.
What does Ravane think of us?
When I left, Ravane was trying to figure out whether to arrest us or ignore us. How do they feel these days?
They were angry for a while. Then the Antam invaded.
Oh, I'll leave you with the gold.
All right. I guess I'll just leave you here. A treasure hunter. With all the priceless artifacts.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
All right. Just let me know when.
All right. Nev wanted to talk.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep. I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Try some tea.
Have you tried tea?
You think that works?
It does if you believe. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Oh. Wait, is that true?
Really? You woke up and...
Just like that.
Wow.
Wow.
There was a bit more in the middle. The ritual did a number.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
I sleep well, actually.
Tonight? I don't know. It's not like I've got problems sleeping.
Aren't you lucky?
Exhaustion. Works like a charm.
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
I don't mind staying up.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
That's it? What kind of flirting is this? Need to teach them how to write flirting lines. That's it? Whatever. These writers never flirted in their life.
I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
We could use her help.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people.
I
the
would have
ones
taken you.
Didn't hear about.
What about the advisors?
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
Where is
I think
Lils?
she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
What? Like, for lunch? If I had a copper for every time someone's asked me if I eat nug.
Liliana wouldn't joke like that. No, she just bred them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug? Do not say eat it.
And the inner circle?
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Eyes under the bed?
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Aha, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
It wasn't small.
You help people. That's not small.
It sure felt like it sometimes. I'd sit with Rector and Faulkner and we'd watch the important people with their important business rushing by.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
Do you miss the Inquisition?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
I do feel sorry for him.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get. At all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will. Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Where is Davrin? Hey! Hey! That makes me happy.
Rook, I was thinking of taking Hassan for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
Alright. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to end the video. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And I will see you guys in the next video.